What's up, everybody? This is from the Depths Collectables coming at you with another toy haul. In this toy haul, we have some epic stuff that we picked up, stuff that I did not even record, and some record day store pickups. So let's get into it. Alright guys, let's start off this toy haul with these Marvel Legends figures that I picked up. Now these are from that Apocalypse wave that came out a while back. Now these ones are starting to hit clearance, guys. You know, I did get Cyclops here for like $6. I think he was like $6-7. That is a perfect price for Cyclops because Cyclops is not a great character. I don't know if you like Cyclops, but I'm one of those people who hate Cyclops. You know, I only need this character for the bath piece, which is the reason why I picked them up. And that's the reason why I kind of like held off with picking this one up, because I did pick up Sabretooth and I did pick up Iceman out of this wave when that wave like just hit. It was brand new. I thought those ones would be kind of harder to find, so I went ahead and picked them up, like, you know, right off the bat. Now these ones I was thinking, you know, I'll let them sit around, maybe they'll just go on clearance. Fortunately, Cyclops did go on clearance. Unfortunately, the other two that I got weren't on clearance, but they were not full price either. As you could tell, the boxes on, you know, Shadowcat and Legion here are totally messed up. Legion literally has the plastic coming off of them, but I went ahead and picked them up because I was having problems finding Legion and Shadowcat because I need the back pieces. Now the only figure that I need out of this wave is a Rogue. Now I saw that people were finding Rogues in Targets and stuff like that, and they were getting her at discount also alongside Cyclops and Magneto. So I'm thinking about finding that one on clearance. If I can't find it on clearance, I'm gonna have to try to find it at a reasonable price, something under $20, because I only need the bath piece. The figure itself isn't all that great. I do like the head sculpt from that Rogue character, but I do not like the rest of the, you know, figure. It looks a little too plain for me. So I went ahead and picked these up because I needed those bath pieces to make Colossus. And Colossus is the only figure out of all of these other than the Iceman that I really wanted from this wave. So if I could find that Rogue, it'd be awesome. Hopefully I can find it at discount at the store. If not, then I'm just gonna have to, you know, get creative with it and try to find it elsewhere. Alrighty guys, next up is some crazy finds right here. As you can see, I found the Marvel Legends retro card figures at Ross. Yes, at Ross. $9 for each one of these things. They were like $10, $9, you know, plus tax and whatnot. But these were just sitting on the toy shelf. You know, I did hear some rumors that they were, you know, popping up in Ross's here and there. But every time I hear about those Ross rumors, I never come across any of those figures that the people are talking about. You know, they be finding all kinds of crazy stuff, and then, you know, I go to my local Ross and there's barely a figure on the shelf. You know, it's a bunch of open, you know, toys or little kids' toys. I'm talking about like baby toys and stuff like that. It's nothing there for a good collector like me. So it was really cool to see this. I remember back in the day when I used to work at Toys R Us, I remember seeing these on the shelf. You know, I remember packing these out, but that was back in the day before, you know, I knew anything about collecting. I was not into collecting at that time due to the fact that, you know, I had other things on my mind. I had, you know, financial worries I had to worry about other than, you know, collecting toys. But I remember seeing these like come out the box because I think I was the person who put these on the shelf, to be honest. Because I remember seeing the Spider-Man with the pizza slice and thinking, huh, why did they give him a pizza slice? That's such a weird accessory for Spider-Man. But I remember putting all of these on the shelf and didn't think anything of them, you know? And now look at me, you know, somewhat years later. I want to say like 5-6 years later. I forgot how long ago, you know, Toys R Us has been out of business. But it's been a while since then, and they're sitting on, you know, Ross shelves now. And I'm going and buying them. So that's kind of a crazy, like, you know, circle of life that we live in, where we see something, don't think of it at one time, and then next thing you know, we see it again, and it's all we ever want. So it's very cool to see these figures floating out there on the shelves. If you could come across them at your local Ross's, guys, I suggest you pick them up because these things are really, really cool. Alrighty guys, after a little bit of a time warp, a haircut, and a wardrobe change, let's get into this Mortal Kombat 11 spawn. This is the Malefic spawn. I think that's how you say it. I'm not really too sure. I keep wanting to say Malekith spawn for some reason. But this spawn is the newest spawn in the Mortal Kombat 11 wave that has been, hitting the shelves lately. And I found this one at my local Walmart on my way to work one day. I did get a Cortal Con also, but I was too eager to get that guy out of the packaging so I could pose him up and do stuff with him. And I even went ahead and customized him and made him into my own custom version of Cortal Con. So if you want to see any of those pictures, guys, check my Instagram at From the Depths Collectables. I'll link it down in the description down below so you guys can check it out. Alrighty guys, keeping with the McFarlane toy theme with the Endless Winter Batman. Now this is the, Frost King Bat figure wave that's out there. And a lot of these ones have been sitting on the shelf lately. I've seen them all over the place. This one Walmart cannot get rid of these ones that they have just sitting on the shelf. And honestly, there's some pretty cool figures in that wave. There is a Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Batman that looks pretty dope, and there's also a Black Adam. So, to see that, these figures are just sitting on the shelf is kind of weird. There is a big saturation of McFarlane toys out there, but that's kind of good because, there's a more variety, a more chance that you can find a rare figure that you're looking for. And that's really cool compared to like what, is kind of happening with the Marvel Legends lately. I've seen less and less in the stores, and it's getting kind of ridiculous with the Marvel Legends. But this figure right here is a very cool looking Batman. I'm thinking about pulling him out, maybe doing a little bit of a touch up on him, putting some, kind of snow effects on him because he would look really cool with some snow effects. And, I'll probably get the rest of the wave and build that, Ice King, Frost King or whatever he's called. He looks pretty cool. I'm not too familiar with that character. I know he's probably a big bad, villain or whatever in the comics, but he looks really, really cool, and I kind of want to put him together. So I'm, looking forward to getting the rest of this wave. Alright, moving on to wrestling this week with this Undertaker figure that I found. This is from the Top Picks line of WWE Elites. And these are pretty cool. This one is from that one match that he had with AJ Styles where they were in the graveyard and they buried each other. It was, kind of weird. It was like a weird cinematic kind of wrestling match, and it wasn't, it was like wrestling, but it was kind of like theatrical. It was kind of really, odd hybrid of a television show and a wrestling match. But it was kind of cool. It was kind of innovative. It was happening during, the COVID pandemic times and stuff like that. So obviously they had to get creative with it. I'm thinking about taking this one out of the box because I kind of want to use the shovel for other figures. It would look really cool with some other figures that I have. But I'm thinking about taking him out because he has a big slit down the back that I did not notice when I picked him up. And, I did notice in the video when I was looking at it, I looked right at it and didn't even notice a big cut down the back. So I'm thinking about taking this one out of the box and, probably pose him up and do stuff with him. But it's a really cool figure to pick up if you're an Undertaker fan. Alrighty guys, here's a big surprise. Now I went to my local GameStop, and usually I don't stop in very often because some of these toys get kind of ridiculous at GameStop. They kind of mark them up a little bit, and then what they'll do is have like a 20% off discount, and it'll just be regular like if you went to Target or Walmart. But sometimes they have some stuff that Target and Walmart don't carry, like the Lightning Collection, TMNT Power Rangers crossover. Now, I'm very hyped about this crossover because I love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and my brother loves the Power Rangers. So this is a mix made in heaven. So picking these up, I did not pre-order anything. I did pre-order a Shredder Green Ranger crossover character for my brother, but I didn't buy one for myself because, I wasn't really too interested. But seeing this on the shelf, and it was the last one there, I was like, I gotta pick it up. So I'm thinking about picking up the other ones in the wave if I, find them, at a GameStop or something. But if I don't, it's no big deal. But I really do like how the Ninja Turtles look in the Power Ranger suits. And you got the Power Rangers characters doing what they do in this, kind of world scenario that they got going on. Because I'm not too sure what the story is about. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be a crossover comic or some kind of story that has to deal with these characters. So it would be really cool to look forward to that kind of a story and stuff if it ever comes out. But if you see these ones on the shelf, guys, and you're a fan of Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles, I suggest you pick them up because these are awesome. Alright, keeping with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle theme with this 2-pack from NECA, the Casey and April 2-pack. Now I'm happy about getting this one because this one was the newest 2-pack that has been hitting the shelves. You finally get Casey with his face. You know, you can get his face scanned now because I know that the actor actually gave his rights to, you know, include his face now. So we get a full face Casey, and we have a beautiful April figure right here with a better looking knees compared to the, you know, Ultimate figure that came out before. So if you see these ones on the shelf, guys, and you're collecting for the movie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line, I suggest you get them because these are awesome. Alrighty guys, in the video we did check our local record store for Record Store Day. Now if you don't know, Record Store Day is something that local record stores do in order to generate some business. And it's very cool, and artists usually, you know, have special pressings of certain, you know, records and whatnot that they have, and release them only in local record stores. You can't get them anywhere else but the local record store. So some of these things you only can get at the local record store, so you gotta check it out. So we woke up extra early to pick up some of these albums that I was looking for, starting off with Handsome Boy Modeling School, so How's Your Girl? Now this is one of my all-time favorite hip-hop albums. It's in probably my top 5 of hip-hop albums that I love, because this album has been there for me like since I was in like high school, probably even before, because one of the songs in here actually is featured in Tony Hawk's Underground 2, which is Holy Calamity. It is one of my favorite songs on this album. Not only does it have some great songs like Holy Calamity, it also has some great features like Del, the Funky Homo Sapien, and a lot of the group Hieroglyphics. So if you know anything about rap, guys, you know that that's a star-studded cast of people that have on a album like this. Now, if you don't know, Handsome Boy Modeling School consists of 2 people, which is Prince Paul and Dan the Automated. Now, there's a lot more other people in Handsome Boy Modeling School, as I just, you know, said earlier. But if you haven't, this is a must-have for any hip-hop head out there. One of the greatest albums that I've ever heard. It is a mixture of just b-boy, just hard, you know, beats and everything in between. It is awesome. So if you haven't heard it yet, guys, it is on Spotify if you want to check it out. I, you know, think you can find some of the videos and, you know, songs on YouTube, and I suggest listen to these songs, guys. Alrighty, time for the main attraction, and that is Zarmageddon. Now, Zarmageddon is the newest album from Czarface, and the main reason why I went to Record Store Day. It was the only way to get the record version of the album alongside the you know, trading cards that come with it. That's a new thing that they did with this album, is have some trading cards with the album releases. And the first series is the only way to get it is to go to Record Store Day. So I got up, went to Record Store Day to pick up this album. It was fun to go in, you know, check out everything else that they had. And with these, you know, albums and stuff, guys, you know, it's kind of cool, you know. It's an experience to pick these things up, to be honest. You know, you get up early, you wait in line, you chat it up with the people in line and stuff about music and whatnot. You know, you go into the record store, peruse what they got going on, buy some extra stuff, and pick up something cool along the way. So it's very cool. If you haven't gone to Record Store Day, I suggest you guys go check out a Record Store Day. The next one I think is coming up in June, so if you haven't, you know, checked out a record store, you know, check out Record Store Day, and it would be pretty cool. Alrighty guys, that's the haul for this week. It was a great hunt and a fun time at Record Store Day. So like I said, guys, if you have not checked out Record Store Day, look into it, guys, because there is a, you know, another Record Store Day coming up in June. So if you want to check out anything like that, look into it. It's very fun. It is really cool if you're into music. And don't forget to subscribe, because we already hit that 300 subscriber mark, guys, and I'm working on the giveaway. There's some really cool stuff in the giveaway, guys. I'm putting some stuff together. There's going to be a Platinum Edition Lobo in there, maybe a little bit of a Czarface t-shirt thrown in. Who knows, guys? The prizes and stuff, you know, they're going to accumulate together because I'm doing 2 different prizes. So I'm, you know, still putting stuff together, you know, picking and choosing what I want to include into the so I'm picking and choosing, and, you know, choosing what I want to include into the packages that I want to put into the 2 separate winners. So we're going to see how it goes, guys. I'm still thinking, I'm still putting ideas together. So it's going to be a fun time. So be sure to subscribe if you want to be a part of it. And like this video here, because it helps us get out into the algorithm to get more eyes on our videos. The last video, guys, kind of didn't do too good, so I'm thinking, the algorithm is kind of against us right now. So let's get some likes on there so we can get some eyes on our videos. And remember, I'm from the Depths Collectables. We do all kinds of videos here. We do toy hunts, we do toy hauls, and something called the Custom Corner. I haven't done it in a little while, but I have some ideas in the pipeline that are coming soon. So if you want to see any of that, be sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.